Hello. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. I think it's the last Saturday in November 2018. Maybe second to last Saturday. I think it's second to last Saturday. Maybe it's I don't know what day today is. Let me see. Okay. I think it's the last Saturday in November 2018 because yeah, November is short month. So all right. Well, of course I just woke up. I guess. Just rolled out of the bed, and now what time is it? Around 7 o'clock in the morning. It's like this, okay? Like during the weekday, before I go to work, I really don't want to get up. But on the weekends, I'm very eager to get up. Why? Because I guess it's because work during the weekday, I don't want to go to work. So I'd rather just sleep on and on. But on the weekends, I look forward to the day because weekend day is very fun. It's not like going to work. It's like just doing this and that, hanging out in my house, and I look forward. I love weekends, so who doesn't, right? So that's I guess that's why I'm so eager to get up very early on the weekends because I can do so many fun things like doing this. All right. Okay. What do we do today? I have no idea. What do we talk about today? I have no idea. Um, I guess so. Yesterday we talked about yeah, copium. Common copium like money, fame, power. Right, freedom. Yeah, and we talked about idealism, where happiness. Uh, I guess we can talk more about idealism, huh? All right, let's do idealism here. Okay, so plus minus. Okay, and you have time axis like this, time, and y-axis copium. Okay, anything that is valuable like money. So easiest way to understand this is money lending. Okay, so you have what, lender? No, lender, and you have borrower, and upper part is borrower, lower part is lender. Left side is in the past. Right side is in the future. Okay. I don't like writing in capital letter. Somehow it consumes more of my energy than I write in the lowercase. I can't regret writing in uppercase because it just consumed more energy of mine. Oh. Ah. So I have to make some sigh, hyperventilation to get some more oxygen because a little bit more of my energy was consumed just to write in the uppercase. Anyway, So one thing you are noticing is this. So lender borrowed the borrower money. Lender lended borrower money. So let's say $1, okay? Because I don't want to write like 1 0. No, why? Why? So lender has less $1 less than before. Borrower has one more dollar because he just borrowed money. Later on, forget about interest, all right? By borrower pay back. So now lender has one more dollar than before, just before, okay? And the borrower have one less dollar. So the total summation of this transaction is both 0. Okay? Lender used to have $1 million way back, like a week ago. And now let's say lender used to have $100. Okay? Now it lended money to the borrower, so now along the timeline, right? He used to have $100. Borrower used to have $0. So now here's $1. Now lender has $99, and then he paid back, so now he goes back down to 0. This guy lender go back to 100. Okay. Yeah, it sounds very simplistic, doesn't it? It's good because it's our model. Just like you have in engineering and science, you have some physical phenomena like weather or this flow of river, water. Now you're using mathematics to model it, meaning what is modeling again? Once again, what is it in science and engineering? I mean, not fashion modeling, which is great, beautiful. Fashion modeling is beautiful, right? Yeah, but we are talking about engineering and science kind of modeling, which is really cool and beautiful too. Okay. No, it's not nerdy, geeky. Nah. Science engineering is a beautiful thing. Okay. You don't have to geeky. You don't have to be geeky. Okay. Yeah, you can be stylish as a scientist and engineers, and you can go to clubs, bars, dance. Yeah, you can be cool. Okay. Uh, yeah, so scientific engineering modeling is you look at the phenomena in the world, okay, and then you use the mathematical language to interpret this phenomena in nature, okay. So there's the water flowing down or airflow around the car, right? When industrial designing, and this is quantity, right? There's quantitative relationship in nature, okay. Yeah, mathematics is all about quantitative relationship between things, okay. It's all quantitative. That's why you use mathematics, numbers, okay. What is an equation? It's quantitative relationship between several entities. You have variables like y is equal to x plus 1. What is y? What is x? They represent two different entities in nature. X could be what? Angle of this car windshield. Y could be what? Speed of air that hits and slides above this windshield. Something like that. And let's say the relationship between angle and friction from the air is like what? Let's say angle, you have car, right? And you have windshield, right? Angle is theta. And the friction from this air as you drive this car around, right? There's this air and friction from there, okay, resistance. Now what's the relationship? The lower the angle, let's say angle is 0, then there will be no friction whatsoever. If angle is 90 degrees, then you have maximum resistance from the air, right? Well, let's say resistance. Okay. We'll get back to this, okay? Because we just want to explain what modeling is. So we have this, when theta, this angle of your windshield is 0, then there's 0 resistance. When is the maximum resistance? When angle is 90 degrees. Okay? Is there in mathematics a function where when theta is 0, angle is 0, then the outcome becomes 0? What if this theta angle is like not 90 degrees, but more than 90 degrees, like 100 degrees? Does it cause more resistance? I think it does actually, right? Oh boy. I'm just giving you some example of engineering, scientific modeling. So this is your car, this is a windshield, right? Windshield is angled like this, right? To minimize the resistance because from airflow, so that the car, to save some gas, okay? If there's too much resistance, then it will consume more gasoline, right? So yeah, mostly it's angled like this, but the school bus look like this, or some big trucks, yeah, their windshield is like this. But what if windshield is like this? It's angled such that I guess the air flows downward. If windshield is angled like that, theta is between 0 and 90 degrees, then yeah, the wind flows upward. But if let's say some tour bus or trolley, some fancy entertainment bus for tourists, okay, trolley, let's say it just want to look fancy and it drives slow anyway, it's experimental design, okay, so we want to look entertaining, okay, so let's say the windshield look like this, angled this way, it's more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. I think it's a decent design. Why? Because now the air flows downward. Air flows like downward. Yeah, so now we got it, okay? What would be the ideal function to represent the relationship between theta and r? If you know science and engineering and mathematics, this should be like a piece of cake. But if not, you may need to think about it a little bit, okay? Maybe you learn some mathematics in your high school, middle school. I highly recommend you do. Okay? Yeah, if you're not too familiar with mathematics and science, yeah, think about it a little. What mathematical function would be the best to represent this interrelationship between theta, angle of your windshield, and the resistance from airflow? I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes, okay? I mean, if you're an engineer or scientist, yeah, this should be a piece of cake. But if not, I need you to think about it. Jog up your memory and then come up with a nice equation that you may have heard or learned from back in the days, like high school. Okay? We'll be right back. We'll take a break. 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're back. What's your answer, my dear friends? A hint. How about trigonometry? Trigonometry. How about that? Maybe we'll do some trigonometry for you. All right. After we talk about didualism, because it kind of looks like sine curve here, right? Yeah. Well. Okay. Let's do some mathematics today. Okay. After doing this and this, yeah, math is fun. I want to invite you to the world of mathematics because I'm teaching, okay? I'm teaching something you have should have learned in school. Something American education system failed to teach you. All right? Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know what nowadays public school teach kids. Do they teach kids about, oh yeah, legalization of marijuana is a great thing. So yeah, ask your mom and pop to cook you some marijuana cookies so that you can bring it to school and eat those cookies. Is that what American public school teach nowadays, down in California and New York? I don't know. I have no kids. Or do American public schools, do they teach how to become transgender? I highly encourage you to be transgender and how to become gay and lesbians, and they're good things, and they actively encourage you to become gay and lesbian and transgender. Is that what American public schools teach nowadays? I don't know. I'm just I'm just making fun of them, okay? Because I like making fun of people or things. Okay, it's a joke, alright? So don't take me too seriously. Don't take anything that I say seriously because I'm drinking vodka. I'm a joker, okay? I'm an entertainer, comedian, joker, drinker. I'm not quite a social drinker because I don't drink outside my house. Well, first of all, my drinks are better than anything that bars or clubs sell. So when I go to bars or clubs, typically I just drink orange juice, pineapple juice, cranberry juice, water. My drinks, the drinks I make is better. It's all natural, it's healthy, it's all Alaskan berries, Alaskan mushrooms. Come on. Of course it's better. Anyway, so yeah, trigonometry. Now I gave you ample time. Come on, don't be too lazy. Don't be like me. Yeah, what's your answer, huh? What's come up with the equation between theta and r? You got it? Alright, you have ample time, plenty of hints. It probably is like this, okay? Resistance is equal to, forget about all these constants, okay? We are simplifying things. Yeah, sine, theta, absolute value, right? Why? Because if theta is 0, this sine curve looks like this. It's just wave, okay? If theta is 0, resistance 0. When theta is 90 degrees, yeah, it's maximum. Resistance maximum, 1, right? Yeah, you can multiply by 100 constants. Forget it, okay? We're simplifying things here, all right? And when it's more than 90 degrees, yeah, it goes down, resistance goes down because air is going to flow downward, all right? Like downward. Here, air is flowing upward, right? Hitting the windshield. But when theta is 180 degrees, like it's flat again, so there's zero resistance. Now, theta is going below. Okay, so it's more than 180 degrees and less than 270 degrees. Okay, yeah, so theta is now slightly increasing. Okay, because error is still hitting. Okay, now and when theta becomes 270 degrees, it's become something like 90 degrees, right? So now theta is also maximum plus 1. Okay, and when theta, so that's why we put the absolute value here, because then you will go, absolute value of sine theta will look like this, some nicey fence, just arch, it flips negative to positive. Okay, yeah, so we got it. Okay, because it won't be like negative resistance. Negative resistance meaning is actually it's not resistance, but it's not hindering, it's not blocking this car from going forward, but actually sucking the car. Okay, no, your windshield goes downward like this, it's not going to suck your car in and start accelerating your car. No, resistance will always be between 0 and 1, or between 0 and 100, whatever maximum is. Okay, yeah, times some nice constant a, whatever. Okay, so then we came up with this equation, just impromptu improvisation. Why? Because I know mathematics. Okay, I know how to model. I mean, if you think you're thinking about some differential equation, I'm not as good at it, because I did take one differential equation class, but it was audit only. I didn't take the exam. I didn't do the homework. I just sat there for a semester. Okay, and many times I would fall asleep like, oh, it's too much. Okay, so I know mathematics, but not too much. Okay, so that's why I decided to major in computer science, because if I was thinking about majoring electrical engineering, but dude, I've been studying mathematics for 12 years. My elementary school, middle school, high school, and I come to college, and you want me to do this shit all over again, like, and more advanced mathematics? I'm sorry, not for me. I've done enough mathematics. Okay, yeah, computer science we do some mathematics. Okay, but we don't do differential equation or all those Fourier series, all those stuff. Like, that's just too much. Okay. So yeah, yeah, computer science you do like linear algebra, this required class, and I think one statistics class was it required, but I did take one statistics class, and yeah, and I think it's required back in the days when I majored in computer science. Yeah, 3 semesters of calculus, but I skipped 2 semesters of calculus because something I already learned in high school, Korean high school. So I just took those 2 exams to just pass it, so that I don't have to take it again. Okay, and I did pass, and I didn't have to take it again. Third semester calculus, yeah, I did take it at American University. Okay, of course I got an A. Yeah, all my science, mathematics classes, I got A's. Okay, mostly. There was one advanced mathematics class where I got B, because I didn't take the prerequisite class. I still got B. Okay. All right. So we did mathematics. Now we get back to mathematics. We'll do some trigonometry. Okay, for you, and some circle, some polar coordinate. Okay. Maybe we briefly do some mathematics. Okay. You have circle, right? Because in this diagonalism you have sine curve and you have circle. So what is the equation for circle? What, x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared, right? Given this r is the radius of this circle. Can you read all this? I mean, I kind of wrote it small, but it's because it's not that important, all right? Yeah, you can kind of read this, okay? X squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. And that's in Cartesian coordinate system, like x and y. But in polar coordinate system, guess what? It's incredibly simpler. What is equation for a circle in polar coordinate system? Is this. R radius is equal to some number. R equal like 3. That's all it is. Polar coordinate system is r and theta. Okay, this is theta. All right. R equal 3. That's the circle with the radius 3. That's the equation in polar coordinate system for a circle. So polar coordinate system is great, and when it comes to this some geometric figure, it's simpler than this. This is second order quadratic equation, right? And it has 2 variables. Here you only have 1 variable. Theta, it can be any theta, right? R is 3, then that's equation for a circle. Okay. How about what if r equal theta? What kind of geometric figure would this be in polar coordinate system? I'm challenging you, okay? It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. R equals theta. It's this, okay? It's the spiral. When theta is 0, r is 0. When theta is 1, by the way, theta is like, it's an angle, right? But we have this radian system, okay? Where angle is no longer 90 degrees, but 90 degrees is like a pi over 2, okay? Radian system is where angle is expressed in a number. Like it's basically pi equal 180 degrees. Okay, why? Because it's the length of this partial circle when the circle's radius is 1. Okay, 2 pi r, so 2 pi is 360 degrees. Whole circle, 2 pi. Half circle, pi. Pi. You know, like Greek letter pi, like 3.141592, whatever, right? So that's the length. When the circle's radius is 1, the length of this arc, okay, that's same as this angle in radian system, all right? So, yeah, 2 pi, the whole circle, pi, 180 degrees. It's a very smart way of thinking, okay? Mathematicians, they're smart. Okay, so, yeah, r equals theta is like this. It's a this spiral thing. When theta is 0, then r is 0, but when theta is what? 1.5, like 2 pi, I mean, pi over 2, half of pi. Okay, it's funny. Pi, you know, pi is kind of circular when you eat, like, what kind of pie? Strawberry pie, cranberry pie, I don't know. Pumpkin pie, yeah, sure, pumpkin pie or pecan pie, right? I love pies. Don't get me wrong. I love pies. It's just that I want there to be no sugar added. If it's sugar comes from fruits, natural sugar, yeah, then it's fine. But please don't add more sugar in there. Then I would love to eat pies. Okay, as long as there are no added sugar. Okay. Two pie. I mean pie over two. Half a pie. Then R will be something like 1.5 something. So you have here. When pi is a quarter pi, 45-degree angle, R will be like 0.7 something. Yeah, 0.7 something. So it's something like here. Okay. So yeah, it goes like this. Okay. Oh, come on. How on earth would you express this in this Cartesian coordinate system? It will be so difficult. Maybe not too much, but R equals theta, okay? Because how we talked about this transformation between two different coordinate systems, okay? It's not too bad because what is R and X? Here you have R is equal to root x squared plus y squared, right? And then what is theta? What is it's this, okay? Theta, tangent theta is a trigonometry. Tangent theta is equal to y over x. So what is theta? Theta is equal to inverse tangent y over x, okay? So R equal theta, yeah, let's do it. Root x squared plus y squared is equal to tangent minus 1 y over x. My goodness, it's so complex equation. That's the equation of the spiral in Cartesian coordinate. You have the square root, you have x squared, inverse tangent. Come on. Okay. But in polar coordinates, R equals theta. Oh, it's beautiful, so simple. Spiral, right? What if R equal 2 theta or R equal theta over 2? Just briefly. Does this spiral get bigger or smaller? I'm thinking if R equal 2 theta, probably the spiral gets like denser. That would be my guess, because let's think about what happens when theta is equal to 90-degree angle, like pi over 2. Okay? So if R is equal to 2 theta, when theta is equal to pi over 2, 90-degree angle, R become pi. Okay? So here originally when R is equal to theta, this is like pi over 2, right? But in this brand new equation, R equal to theta, when theta is pi over 2, R become pi. Meaning, oh, sorry, yeah, so I was wrong. My guess was wrong. So actually, this spiral become wider and less dense. It's more sparse, bigger spiral. Okay. Okay, we got it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was thinking in terms of Cartesian coordinate kind of equation where kind of balancing act, you know. But it seems in polar coordinate, it's the opposite. Okay, when multiply by some big constant, it gets bigger. Okay. Because yeah. Anyway. So how about a straight line like this? What would be polar coordinate equation for a straight line that pass through this origin? I give it like 5 seconds, okay? We are tattooing all this whiteboard, beautiful, pure whiteboard. We are tattooing it. So what you gotta do is this: tattoo your brain, tattoo and pierce your brain. I'm not talking about actual surgery. I'm talking about learning. Okay? Yeah, put all stuff in your brain. Okay, that's a good thing. But tattooing your skin, bad. Tattoo your brain with knowledge. Tattoo your whiteboard, blackboard with all this knowledge. That's a good thing. Why? Because you get knowledgeable. Okay, it's an analogy. Don't tattoo your skin. You're tattooing the wrong department of your body. Don't tattoo your skin. Tattoo your brain with knowledge. You learn something. I'm not talking about putting some ink in your brain by some surgery. No. It's an analogy, all right? Tattoo your brain. Don't tattoo your skin. You tattoo your skin because you don't tattoo your brain, okay? All right? So don't tattoo your skin, tattoo your brain with all knowledge, all right? Ah, boy. Tattoo your whiteboard, just like I'm doing. Yeah, so what's the straight line? It's this. Theta is equal to, in this instance, pi over 4, or quarter pi. So it's kind of intuitive, right? You have pi, the circular pi, okay? Not exactly. Because 90 degree is quarter of pi, but actually in mathematics, in real world, you have 1 pi, right? And half a pi would be just semicircle, right? Hemisphere, or whatever. Well, semicircle. It's two-dimensional. But in the world of mathematics, that's 1 pi, okay? 2 pi is the whole circle, okay? A quarter pi is this, 1/8 of the real pi, okay? Quarter pi is this 90 degree. Actually, in mathematics, that's half over pi, okay? So, yeah, it's missing, lost in translation, right? Whatever. All right, so yeah, theta is equals to pi over 4. That's actually half of this. Okay. The other half that goes downward is theta is equal to pi plus theta is equal to 5 over 4 pi, because you have pi plus a quarter pi, okay? So yeah, you need both, okay? Because polar coordinate, it has only 1/2 of this straight line, okay? So you need both. This one, theta equal 5 over 4 pi, union, theta is equal to pi over 4. That's the entire straight line, okay? So yeah, that's that. So yeah, it's not as simple as the straight line in Cartesian coordinate, which is just y is equal to x. Okay, so some geometric figure is simpler in Cartesian coordinate system. But some other geometric figure, like something circular, like circle or spiral, yeah, polar coordinate is a lot simpler. So they're complementary, okay? Just like anything else. Like you have men, you have women. There are some things that women are better at. All right, women tend to be more sympathetic. So yeah, soft love when somebody's wounded. Yeah, you know. But men tend to be more. I'm trying to make it rhyming. So women are sympathetic, men are. I guess you can say apathetic, apathy, lack of sympathy. Okay, men we are more about tough love. Okay, we are better than women at disciplining people. Tough love. Women soft love. So men, neither men nor women are better than the other gender. Okay, we complement. We are different, and it's a gender diversity. It's something very liberal. Yeah, it's something very conservative too, because we say men and women are different. That's very conservative, right? But at the same time, men and women are equal. They are equally valuable, and it's a matter of diversity. Women being more feminine, men being more masculine, is good because it's diversity, gender diversity. Okay, but if men become more like feminine and women become more masculine, then there is no diversity, and that's one of many evils, harmful effect of gayism. Look at all these lesbians. They walk and talk like a man. Look at all these gay guys. Walk and talk like a girl. Okay? So they meet in the middle. Gray middle. It's no longer black and white. They're all gray. There's no diversity. You see what I'm saying? So gayism is not about diversity, my friend. You have gay parents. There are two men in the household. That's not diverse. You have lesbian couple. There are two women in the household. That's not diverse. No. They're all women there. These children of these gay parents, they're not going to have mother and father. They will have two mothers or two fathers. It's not diverse. Gayism is not about diversity. It's about monotony. It's about anti-diversity. All right, so I already talked about this in my paper. Okay, so please look up my academic paper. Okay, so that I don't have to repeat myself. Okay, so I already talked about this in my novels too. I'm doing this over again in my academic paper, in my novel, in this video recording, humanology series. Come on. Would you please pay attention? Would you please listen to what I have to say so that I don't have to keep saying the same thing like 10 trillion times? Give me a break. We take a break. Okay, before we take a break, I'm gonna erase all this mathematics gibberish, and we go back to this humanological discourse of the idealism. Okay? This eraser sucks. It's too light. I should have kept that old eraser. It's just kind of heavier and easier to erase with. We'll take a break and we'll be back. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get some more oxygen in the room. Oxygen in the house. Okay. Let's get some oxygen in the house. Okay, we're back. So, humanological hypothesis is this, okay? Humanological hypothesis of the universe is this. Metaphysical world mirrors physical world. Okay, so you have so many equations in mathematics, physics, right? And all those equations in mathematics and physics, engineering, they're all applicable in the metaphysical world. Okay, so that's what humanology, one of the main focus of humanology. Let's apply all these physical equations in mathematics to metaphysical world, human world. Okay, so we have done it many times before, like dot product. Okay, dot product is what is dot product? Is projection, right? A vector A dot vector B is what? Absolute value of A, absolute times absolute value of B, cosine theta. It's inviting somebody into your world. Okay, you're looking at somebody in your world point of view. Okay, this projection is dot product. We'll do this. Okay, we'll do dot product. We'll do trigonometry for you. We'll revisit that. we've done it before, okay? So, but yeah, we'll do it again, okay? From a different point of view, okay? It's only the beginning, okay? Yeah, that product, trigonometry is something you learn in high school, middle school nowadays, okay? I don't know in America, but yeah, in Asia, Far East Asia, probably they learn those stuff in elementary school. They tend to study too much, okay? What I want is I want Western people, like Americans, study more and Asians study less. I want some balance, okay? You don't want to overstudy or understudy. You just want to do some happy middle, okay? Happy spot. Middle of the road. Don't lean to the left too much. Don't lean to the right too much. It's Bible said that, Bible. Probably in the book of Ecclesiastes by Solomon. Yeah, he's a smart guy. I don't know why. He grew up in this palace. He didn't quite have a job all his lifetime. He was just sitting in his palace, and I guess he was kind of bookworm, maybe. He read all these books, maybe. Yeah, smart guy. God loved Solomon, Bible says. And I guess he really did. He gave him all this wisdom. Me, dude, I'm no King Solomon because I didn't grow up in a palace. Just middle income household, and I went to school just like anyone else. Yeah, I didn't get any special treatment like Prince Solomon did under King David. Come on. No, that's not me. I had to experience life experience to get the kind of. I don't have much wisdom. I'm not gonna tell you I'm a wise person, but the little wisdom that I had to learn it from other people on the streets, life experiences, living in different places, traveling. Yeah, it took me a long time. God did not just give it to me. No, I had to learn it from people. Okay, so I'm just like you. I am you. You are me. We are all the same. We are humans. We are not geniuses. We are not sons of gods. We are sons of people. Okay, sons and daughters of our parents, granddaughters, grandsons of our grandparents, great granddaughters and great grandsons of our great grandparents. Okay, so we have two parents, right? Mother and father. We have four grandparents: maternal grandfather, maternal grandmother, paternal grandfather, paternal grandmother. Now we have eight great grandparents. Okay. Again, it's mathematics. Mathematics is all about numbers, quantity. Okay. Quantitative relationship. It's exponential growth. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 5, 12, 10, 24, 12, 48, 40, 96. Okay. I know these binary numbers because I major in computer science. It's all binary numbers in computer science. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I know this. Memorize this. 2 to the nth, up to there that I just mentioned. Beyond that, forget it. Let's just say one more. Okay, we have 4096, right? What's the next? 4996. 4096 times 2. 8192. Okay. Beyond that, I don't, please don't ask me. Okay. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, so let's say, okay, you are a geek, you are a nerd, okay, in college, undergrad institution, and just like I was, I did go to parties. Okay, I went to undergrad institution. It was a state school. Yeah, it was a party town. Okay, college town, party town. I went to parties. Okay, sometimes I would just walk down the street and I would just go there. And Americans are nice. If you are not American, Americans are no different from you. Okay, Americans are not evil. President Trump, he's not evil either, but yeah, he's rude, he's arrogant, elitist. All the people that he hired, yeah, they're from like Harvard, Princeton, Yale. Look at Justice Kavanaugh. He went to what, Yale Law School? Yeah, he's an elitist. All these people that President Trump hires is either beautiful model, ex-model, or some fancy Ivy League or Stanford graduates. Okay, and President Trump himself went to University of Pennsylvania MBA, the Wharton School. Okay, yeah, Wharton School of Business Management, whatever. He's an elitist. He's arrogant, workaholic, and all the people that he hires is just like him. Okay, or just like his wife, like supermodel, ex-model, beautiful girls, right? So that's President Trump, okay? So that's not representative government. How many of us, or average Americans, went to Yale, Harvard, Stanford, West Point? No, we didn't go there. And how many of us look like models? Come on. All these elites, okay? Are they our role models? Yeah, well, if Trump hired this beautiful girl, yeah, she's our role model. She's fit, she exercise regularly, she does healthy diet. Yeah, yeah, she is our role model on that perspective. Everybody should eat healthy and do regular exercise. Okay, yeah, then I have no objection to that. But start hiring all these five-star generals from West Point or this Harvard Law School graduate like Justice Kavanaugh. I mean, Yale Law School graduate like Justice Kavanaugh and all this elite. That I don't think that's right. Okay. Yeah, there are good people in those schools, elitist schools. Yeah, hire them. But how many of them? Maybe 1% of all these top ranking positions. Okay, not like 99%. That's wrong. Okay, they need to change. That's why I'm running for president in 2020. Okay. Yeah, it will be representative government, okay? Just moms and pops, yeah, they will be in top positions, average Americans, with common sense and good morality and good judgment. They will be in key position. Those are the people that I'm going to appoint to secretary of all those departments. And, okay? Yeah, maybe 1% of them went to Harvard, Yale, Stanford, okay? Because there are some good people there too, okay? Yeah, that's why this country is so in wreck. President Trump, yeah, draining the swamp is a good idea, but he didn't do it. He couldn't do it. He himself is another swamp. He's a Manhattan elite, okay? It's a different kind of elite, but still he's an elite. So he is one of those swamp, okay? It's just different kind. He's not a Washington D.C. swamp, Washington D.C. elite, but he's Manhattan elite. Okay, Manhattan swamp. That's President Trump, okay? But yeah, President Trump is not evil, okay? And all these people in Lady Gaga, like Hollywood elites, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, or journalism elite, like Rachel Murdoch, what, that Anderson Cooper, yeah, lesbian and gay, right? Yeah, journalism elites, Hollywood elites like gay, I keep calling her gay Gaga, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, yeah, pro-gaysts, like bisexual, whatever, right? They are not Americans. I mean, yeah, they are American citizens, but they don't represent America. Do you want to see what real America is? Yeah, go to Midwest, American Midwest. Farms. Okay, they are the real Americans. come to Alaska, go to Alabama or South Dakota or real Americans, okay? In rural region, where they're farmers, you know, they are the real Americans, okay? This Washington D.C., this New York City or Los Angeles, no, they're not real Americans. They're just big city people. Actually, all those big cities, they are mostly newly migrated people from all over the world. New immigrants, they always flock to big cities because big cities have more jobs, more social benefit program, social welfare. So they tend to be more liberal, okay? Because they're new immigrants. New York City, Los Angeles, you go there, you don't get to see real Americans, okay? They're just new immigrants from somewhere else, okay? If you wanna see some real Americans, you don't go to New York City or Los Angeles or Chicago. No, you go to rural America, like country town America. They are the real Americans with real American values, whose ancestors have been living in America for like centuries. Okay, they are the real Americans. Okay, but you don't get to see them on televisions, TV shows or movies. No, you don't get to see them. Okay. So yeah, real Americans, average Americans, we are just like any other country's people. We are not evil. We are good people. We are hardworking people because we have to. We don't depend on social welfare programs like in all those big cities. No, we're very hardworking people. Okay, that's where I live in Alaska. Okay, hardworking people. Okay, we are not known. We are not famous. We are not rich. We are not powerful. But we work very hard every day, and we are upright. We are moral. We are ethical. We have characters. We are exceptional individuals. It's just that we are humble people. Humble people, okay? Yeah, so please don't hate Americans, okay? You may hate Hollywood. You may hate Washington, D.C. You may hate New York City. But that's not us Americans. I don't live in New York City. I don't live in Los Angeles. I don't live in Chicago. I'm not living in Washington, D.C. I'm not Hollywood celebrity or New York journalist or Los Angeles actor. No, I'm living in Alaska. I'm nobody, okay? But I'm real American, okay? Yeah, so don't hate America or Americans because what you see on television, they don't represent us, real Americans, okay? I need you to know this if you are living somewhere outside America. We are not bad people. We are just like you. We go to work. We work and we are nice people. We care about other people too. Okay. So many people, American friends of mine, or some American random strangers I met in a bar, they care about North Korea. They ask me about these hardships that North Koreans go through every day. They actually care. They've never been to North Korea. But they know North Koreans are suffering under this dictatorship of this Mr. Kim dynasty. They feel sorry, genuinely. They feel sympathetic. That's how Americans are. We are not bad people. We are sympathetic. We care, okay? All right, let's take a break and we'll go back to this, okay? This dot dualism, and after that we'll do trigonometry, dot product, blah, 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 okay? So let's take a break, okay? Okay, Saturday morning. Saturday morning vodka is my favorite time, okay? Just like back when we were kids, Saturday morning cartoon. Okay, well, I guess you can see this as a cartoon. Kinda. We'll take a break, we'll be back, okay? turn the heater back on and okay, let me go through this very quick. Okay, so let's say you're a geek nerd. So just like I was, I mean, I wasn't totally a nerd. I went to parties. Okay, I was just because Americans are nice. Okay, so I would walk down the street in the neighborhood. I live in an apartment on efficiency kind of studio, or sometimes one bedroom. Okay, college town, right? So during the weekend, I would walk down the street and there's this house party. I would just walk right in, and they don't mind. Yeah, hey, hi neighbor, and it's just like next block from my apartment building. So yeah, they'll invite me in. They never know me. They've never met me. Hey, what's up, man? Because it's college town. We all go to same schools, and yeah, they would invite me in. Okay, and they'll give me beer for free. I mean, nice people. Okay, so yeah, I would drink beer with them. Talk about classes, girls, whatever. Oh, where are you from? Yeah, I'm from Korea. Yeah, how do you say hello in Korea? You know, how do you say hello in Korean? Yeah, Americans are nice. Okay, so but let's say, but in this scenario, because okay, you have lender and borrower, right? So let's say you are a total geek, nerd. Sometimes I was like that when I was preparing to go to the graduate school because I got a at the beginning my GPA was not good in jiu-jitsu class. So okay, the very first semester, right? I took two classes, English as a second language, 3 credits, jiu-jitsu, physical education, 1 credit. I got B jiu-jitsu class. I don't know why. Maybe the instructor got kind of pissed because I challenged him. Of course, he kicked my ass, but with armbar and stuff. I was like screaming like, ah! And he stopped. Okay, I didn't even tap out. I just screamed, ah! And he stopped. Okay, that was my tap out moment. But I enjoyed that class. I learned very good things. But yeah, I think I got B, and ESL, I think it was pass or fail. I did pass. Okay. The second ESL, I did fail. So I had to take it again. And I passed the second time. Because second ESL class, I was kind of cocky. Oh, come on. I studied English for what? 12 years. No, not 12. It's maybe 7 years in Korea. And now you are forcing me to learn English again. Come on. So I was cocky. I didn't do the homework. So yeah, I failed. Okay. So I had to take it again and I passed. Okay. That was the end of the ESL. English as a second language class. Okay. I had to take it. Okay. Because my English was poor. They are good classes. I learned so many good things. We learned about this Dr. Zillard and Einstein. Einstein letter to Franklin FDR, Delano Roosevelt was not written by Einstein. It was signed by Einstein, but it was written by Dr. Zillard, an obscure figure. Okay, he's kind of like political activist, I guess. He's a PhD too. He's a nuclear physicist or something. Yeah, but he was kind of political, so he was politically savvy. So yeah, he wrote that letter. Let's develop nuclear weapon first before Nazi German does. So that's the gist of this Einstein letter, but it was not Einstein who wrote it. It's Dr. Zillard, Hungarian, I guess, or Polish, Eastern Europe. I think he migrated to America. Running away from Nazi Germany, empire. I think. And so he was right. Okay, so that was the beginning of the Manhattan Project, where all these nuclear physicists they came together and developed nuclear weapon, which later on kind of branched out into nuclear energy. Okay, which is cool. Okay, very cool. So yeah, they invent. It's American invention, nuclear weapon. Okay, so and when they were doing that, also in Nazi Germany, they had this rocket program under Hitler. Okay, I forgot his name, but there's this. I think it's Soviet or German rocket scientist under Nazi Germany, but later on he migrated to America. You know, this scientist, physicist, rocket scientist who used to work for Hitler. He migrated to America and then he developed the rocket that sent American man to the moon. Okay. Let me look it up real quick because that's gonna be a challenge. I did look him up in the past. I used to know his name. Okay, it's Nazi rocket scientist America moon. Dr. Werner Paul Brown. Werner Von Brown. Dr. Brown, okay? He's the yeah, Dr. Brown, okay? He's the rocket scientist who used to work for Hitler, but later on he came to America and then he was the guy who made American rocket go all the way to the moon. Okay, but he used to work for Nazi Hitler. Okay, so yeah, back in the days, American politicians, they were good at it. Okay, so they were willing to learn from their enemies. Nowadays, American politicians, they are not. They are, oh, China, our enemy, Russia. So Republicans, they say China is our enemy. Democrats say Russia is our enemy. I mean, come on. American politicians used to be so cool. Okay. So this rocket scientist used to work for Hitler during the World War II, but they invited him in, and guess what? What happened? Man on the moon. American, the very first in the world, the first and last man on the moon were Americans. Why? Because they embraced their enemies. These rocket scientists who used to work for Hitler, Adolf Hitler, okay? America used to be so open-minded back then in 1950s, 1960s, okay? You know, all these great philosophers back in the days, even the days of Socrates, Plato, Immanuel Kant, Schopenhauer, they always admire the glorious past. Okay. In all ages, Confucius, Lao Tzu, whatever the great philosophers like even Jesus or Buddha, yeah, they admire the glorious past. They always have nostalgia, philosophical nostalgia about the glorious past. They always, even like Voltaire in France, yeah, they always say, oh, today is so corrupt. Look at our ancestors. They always honor their parents. Good philosophers, great philosophers always honor their parents. Look at us. We are so corrupt. Look at our parent generation, grandparental generation. They were awesome. We are just spoiled kids. Our parents, our grandparents, great grandparents, oh, they used to be so hip, so groovy, so cool. Now look at us. Okay, that happened again, time and again. All these ancient philosophers, great writers, they said exactly the same thing. Our generation sucks. Our parental generation, great grandparental generation, awesome. Okay, constant theme in the human history. Okay, I'm not trying to imply that I'm a great philosopher. I just agree with them. Happen to agree with them. Okay, so that's all. Anyways, so yeah, okay, like you're a college geek. You go to library, okay, when other people are partying, okay, and they're partying and they're happy because it's relative, right? I'm partying when other geeks and nerds are studying in the library. They are wrestling with the books. Oh, I'm wrestling with girls in the bedroom. Okay. Later on, at the end of the semester, I got an A. He got an F. Okay. Ha ha. Sucks to be you, man. It's karma. Okay. Karmic equation of dualism. Okay. It's karma, the law of consequence. It's from Buddhism. It's from Hinduism, Indian philosophy of karma. Okay. I work, I get rewarded. You enjoy, and then you suffer the consequence. Okay? Work, reward. Pleasure, pain. Okay? Pain, pleasure. You know, God is fair. You, hypothetically, you party goer, okay, you enjoy, you have sex with multiple girls, and then you get an F. You flunk out your college, whatever, right? I, yeah, I didn't wrestle with the girls in a bedroom like you did. I wrestled with books in the library on the weekend, and I got an A plus, whatever. Okay, so I get to suffer once. I get to enjoy once. You get to enjoy once. You get to suffer once. So God is fair. Okay? We all get our share of pleasure and pain. The only difference is the ordering. I suffer first, later I enjoy later. Work and play. You enjoy first and you suffer later. Ordering. Okay? Good, evil. Success, failure. What ends well is well. Whatever ends well is well. Okay? It's American English maxim, right? You've been lazy, now you're suffering from it. I've been diligent, I did suffer, but now I'm enjoying. Okay, so that it's like I'm a lender, you're a borrower. I landed to you my modicum of happiness. You are happy because you know, so you are with multiple girls in the bedroom, right? You're happy because it's all relative term. Okay, let's say you have one girlfriend who's extremely beautiful. You're happy, yeah, because in the past you dated some ugly girls. Yeah, it's like within you temporarily. Yeah, in your past you dated ugly girl. You finally met a beautiful girl. So yeah, now you are happy. Just you are monogamous, okay? But in the past, ugly girl. Now you are dating a beautiful girl. So yeah, it's comparison within yourself. But at the same time, I'm single, and you have this beautiful girlfriend. or you look at other people and they have ugly girlfriends, and now compared to other people, now you are being special. Okay, at the same time, other people have ugly girls or they have no girls at all, like me. But you have one beautiful girlfriend, so you feel superior to other people or to me. Okay, so that's the magic of the idealism. Okay, it's a temporal comparison within yourself. Ugly girl you used to date, your ex girlfriend. Now, within you, same space, different time, you have a prettier girlfriend. But especially at the same time, especially your girlfriend is prettier than other people's girlfriends, or you're even better, a lot better than me, who have no girlfriends. So you feel superior, okay? So temporal dimension, spatial dimension, okay? You are happy now. Relatively, compared to your past, or temporally, or compared to others, spatially, because your girlfriend is better than your ex-girlfriend, or also your current girlfriend is better than other people's girlfriend. You have trophy girlfriend, okay? She's prettier than other boys' girlfriends. So happiness is just like that, okay? It's just like lending transaction. You borrow some and then you repay. You pay it back, you return. That's the sinusoidal rhythm of life. Okay, this recurring theme of up and down, up and down. When you go down and up, down and up, when you go up and down, up and down, I'm going down and up, down and up. Complementary system. Okay, that's the idealism. All right. So yeah, okay. Let's say you're partying, I'm studying, right? Later on, I'm partying and you are just suffering. You feel so horrible about yourself. Okay, you got an F. Oh, what should I do? Should I take that shitty class again? Guess what? I have done that too. I told you. I failed one ESL class, English as second language. I failed once. So I had to take it again. And I passed, okay? So I guess I kind of partied at that time, okay? I went to all these parties and didn't do the homework. I was cocky. But I didn't get any girls, man. Yeah, I did some dating because in that state when I went to undergrad institution in the Midwest, I was in that state for 7 years because I was in and out of school, and that alma mater of mine was generous enough to allow that. Okay, so because I just couldn't. I mean, my English was so bad. I had to take some semesters off because I didn't understand what the professors were saying. My English was that bad, and they didn't understand what I was saying. Good afternoon. What? What did you call me? Good afternoon. Ah! Say that again. Good afternoon. Yeah, I couldn't do it, okay? Come on. I had to take a year off, and I told my school, hey, my English so bad, so let me study English. So, and my parents, they're not rich. So, yeah, I had to work, okay? So, I wasn't in a scholarship program when I first came to American University in the American Midwest. So I got a job in a grocery store, supermarket, okay? So I was pushing carts, collecting shopping carts in the parking lot, and I was begging bag boy, right? Yeah, I liked it. Okay, I did that for a year. Okay, yeah, it was good experience. It was difficult. It's American Midwest. There was snows and get winter cold and wow, good experience. Discipline, hard life, but I did pay my own bills. Okay, yeah, it was minimum American minimum salary was what 5.5 $5.50, the minimum wage. Because look at me, man. I cannot study. I mean, I cannot speak English very well. Okay, I can do this physical labor, right? In supermarket, begging boys. Yeah, collecting shopping carts. I did that for 1 year because there's nothing I could do in America. Minimum wage back in 2001. No, no, it was 1999, 1998. Okay, it was around that. Probably way before you were born. Okay. Yeah, good experience. Okay, so they were cool. Okay, so we'll take a break and we get back to this because we're not making any progress here. Okay, we gotta do trigonometry and dot product, man. We'll take a break. Okay. All right. Let's get some more oxygen. Let's get oxygen in the house. Okay, we're back. Oh boy. So we go back. We keep going back to our my past, your past. Don't do you have sometimes have nightmare? Some nice dreams, good dreams, bad dreams, right? It's like good cops, bad cops. Okay. You may hate lawyers, okay, but there are good lawyers and bad lawyers. Okay. Don't just hate. Don't generalize. Okay. You may hate Asians, but there are good Asians and bad Asians, okay? Don't just think all Asians are North Koreans and all Koreans are North Koreans. No, you are North Korean spy. You came here to be the next Kim Jong Un of United States. Come on. Okay. Probably that's what President Trump would say in the debate with me next year, hypothetically. Okay, so yeah, don't do that. Don't be that guy, okay? Yeah, why are we talking about this? Okay, so keep going back to the this past. You know, there are some lessons to be learned in the our personal history. Okay, so yeah, sometimes I would go to library. Okay, on the weekends because I had to. You know. I was applying to this Ivy League school for PhD program. So yeah, I had to study hard, not just for the schoolwork. Yeah, all the classes I'm taking. On top of that, I have this GRE exam, the graduate record exam to be. It's like entrance exam. It's like SAT. Okay. Yeah, I had to study for it. So yeah, I was in the living in the library, wrestling with the books, while you hypothetically you are partying. Okay, so you are enjoying because you make fun of me, just going to library on the weekends. Ha ha! You look at you, you're a geek. You're a geek. Not only that, you're Asian. You're a chink. I think you're Chinese. You geek. You're chink. You're gook. Geek Tin Cook. That's your name. I shall call you Geek Tin Cook. Geek Tin Cook. Geek Tin Cook. I'm making this all up. Okay, we are writing a novel. Okay, hypothetical. It's a fiction. Okay, so all right. So you're happy because I'm suffering. Okay, so I gave you my happiness. Later on, I'm taking it back from you. I landed you. You're a borrower of my happiness. I landed you my happiness or happiness like $1, but you're gonna pay it back to me by you getting an F. I get an A. How can I get an A? Because in this class, I'm better than you. You're just partying, right? I studied, I suffered when you were partying. I got an A because I was better than you in this exam, final exam or midterm exam, whatever. Because only because you got an F, now I have an A. Copium, you cannot create it. It has to come from someone else. Happiness. You cannot just create happiness. It has to come from someone else. Okay? But it's a fair minute processism because I worked and I earned. You enjoyed and now you are suffering. I suffered and now I'm enjoying. You suffered, now you are paying for it. That's minor plussism and dualism in humanology, okay? Okay, and the same happiness that I'm enjoying now is the same happiness that you enjoyed yesterday. It's something I landed to you. Now you're paying it back. Okay? That's all we have to say. Let's get out of this, man. Oh, man. Horrible. Oh. All this junk. I don't want to even think about it. Oh, my goodness. Yee. Because I talked about this in my book, in my paper. Now I'm doing the third time in my sit down comedy. Come on. How many times do you have to repeat this shit? Get me out of here. It's like I'm in a jail. Metaphysical prison. Every day same. I'm repeating myself. I'm in the same jail cell that we call humanology. Let me get out of here, man. Ah, be my savior, be my Jesus. Vote for me in 2020 November so that I don't have to do this shit. Of course, if you vote for me in 2020 and I become president in 2021 January, where I be in a different prison system that we call the White House. I've been in the White House 24/7 for what? 4 years. Just one term, because I would not want to do that for 8 years. Come on, don't you have better things to do? So I'm running for president just for you, okay? Do I want to be the president? Yeah, I guess something different. But no more than 4 years, okay? Because it will get old, it will get boring, okay? No, I don't want it. I mean, no more than 4 years. Because I'll be working, okay? Yeah, the President Obama, President George Bush Jr., President Trump, they take it as some kind of, oh, I'm the king. It's my retirement job. Sinecurian job. I go to travel. I golf. I read books to the kids. I go to Mar-a-Lago. I go to travel to different places. I shake hands. I take pictures. Pose in front of all these photo ops, journalists. I go give speeches, preaches, interviews. Retirement job, okay? That's not what I'm gonna be doing. I'll be working for 4 years. From 2021 to 2025. 4 years. I'll be working. I won't be taking as a retirement job. No. I'm young, relatively. I'm 40 years old, so when it comes to 2021, I'll be what, 43? Would I be the youngest president in America? I don't know. How old was JF Kennedy? Let's look it up. Let's look it up. How old was JF Kennedy? How old was JFK when elected? 43. So, I'm 40 now. 2 years from now, I'll be 42 in 2020 November. So, I will be the youngest president ever. I'll be beating JFK by 1 year, okay? So, yeah. I'll be the very first Asian American president. I'll be the very first president whose parents were not American citizens. Okay, so it's all up to you, okay? So, but if you vote for me and if I do become president in 2021 January, I'll be working for 4 years, but no more. After that, probably I want to be a professor in university so that I can start teaching about humanology. After that, probably I will do some acting, directing, writing for Hollywood movies. But not in Los Angeles, because Los Angeles, California is too dry. And, I used to have this constipation problem. And when I deployed to Afghanistan, I had this constipation because my body is very sensitive about temperature, moisture, so I don't do very well in like dry, hot environment. I don't want to get constipation. Oh my goodness, I have some horrible experiences. Like I would have this constipation, not constitution, constipation. Oh my goodness. Constitution. Okay, let's. You know what? Just for you, just for fun, I'm gonna spell it out. This long freaking word, man. Constitution. Thank me later because I don't normally spell out any English word. My goodness, too long. Constitution. Exact same length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. 12 letters. Constipation, constitution, whatever. So when I deployed to Afghanistan, I have this constipation because in Afghanistan it's desert, it's hot. We used to have this. Okay, so when you deploy, you do everything. If you're enlisted, junior enlisted soldier like I was, yeah, you do everything. Okay, I was a mail clerk. I was in charge of the mail room, mailery, like letters, mail. It was a mess, so I revolutionized the process, and I adopted a brand new approach. At first there was some resistance, bureaucratic red tape. Okay, yeah, I took some mail delivery system classes. United States is a federal system, mail delivery. You know, letters, cards, all these care packages. Okay, it's something very important. And I took some classes, took exam, and I passed. And yeah, now I'm United States Postal Service USPS mail clerk. Okay, so yeah, there are a lot of red tapes, and my sergeants, my captains, yeah, they know what I have to offer, so they sent me to that class to be in charge of this mail room because it was a mess. There was this mail room. There all this connects, all this mail piling up. Some mails get lost. People are complaining, "Where's my mail?" It was a problem, and I'm a problem solver. And my sergeants, my officers, platoon leaders, platoon sergeants, they know what I have to offer. I'm a problem solver. Whatever there is a problem, I can solve it. They know. They're like my parents. They know me. They know what I have to offer. They know I'm very smart, innovative. So yeah, they put me in charge. So I revolutionized that mail delivery system in Afghanistan in my company, my platoon. Initially, there was some resistance because we have this Connex, mail delivery. They move all the mails and letters and packages to this one single Connex. It's like trailer, right? And it was piling up and it was so inefficient. So you know what? We're gonna make some changes. Okay, so I was a specialist E4, just below the sergeant E5. Okay, E5, you have the three stripes, right? And I was specialist, not quite corporal. Corporal have two stripes, right? Sergeant's three stripes, three. Okay, it used to look like this back in the days, sergeant, but later on it became more V. Okay, sergeant, three stripes. Corporal, two stripes. Private, one stripe. I was a college graduate when I enlisted in the army. I was a specialist. Okay, so specialist look like this, E4. Okay, with this squiggly eagle, special E4. So you have not if you have nothing, you are private first class, private second class. You have nothing. And when I was in basic training, maybe I will tell you when where I went to basic training. Okay. I don't normally do this. Okay. I don't tell you what school I went to, but just once. I'm gonna tell you something about my past. I went to Fort Benning, Georgia, okay, for basic training, okay, basic combat training, BCT. I enlisted as a E4, okay, so E1, private second class, right? You don't have any rank. It's nothing. There is no rank, okay? So private second class. Private first class, you have this, okay? What is E3? So this E1, E2. What does E stand for? Maybe echelon, I don't know. Enlisted, maybe, yeah. E3, I don't know what E3 is. So you have private second class, private first class. E3, I'm not sure what E3 is, okay? E4 could be either corporal or specialist. That's what I was, specialist. I was not a corporal because corporal is also NCO, okay? What is NCO? Non-commissioned officer. Still officer, but you're not commissioned, okay? That's so you have this system of non-commissioned officer, NCO, and commissioned officer, CO. They are college educated, okay? So when I joined the army, I guess I could have went to OCS, officer candidate school, OCS. I could have done that. And there was OCS in Fort Benning. I saw them. College graduates. I graduated from college too. And you graduated college and you are in OCS. You're an officer candidate school, and me, I'm just a specialist E4. Okay. So, whatever. Okay, so let me find out this. I'm kind of curious. E1, E2, E3. I'm not sure what E3 is. Private Army rank. It's a ranking. Okay. So you have private first class. Okay, private is E1. You have no rank insignia, okay? It's just blank. Okay, that's private. E1. What is E3? E3 is this private first class. E1 is private second class. What is E2? I guess both E1 and E2 is private, okay? Private first class is E3. So private E1, and I guess you're better behaving private, which is E2. And private first class, so E1 and okay, E1, now I get it. Okay, so, all right. E1 and E2, okay, they are both rankless, kind of blank. E1, private. E2, private second class. E3, private first class. E4, corporal NCO or this specialist. E4, but you are not an NCO. E5, that yeah, you are an officer, non-commissioned officer, NCO. Okay. Now, okay, so that's that, and we'll take a break and constitution, constipation. Come on. Yeah, we go back to all this army time. Okay, all good old story. Okay, we are not binding ourselves to past, but we are just venting it out. Okay, maybe it's repressed memory in psychology, but we are just telling story, good old story, old story. Okay, good old days. It's like fable, you know. There's grandfather, grandson. I'm gonna tell you some old story of mine. Okay, that's all it is. Okay, it's nothing psychology. It's something humane. Okay, grandfather telling old good old story to the grandson. Okay, that's all. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. So we are talking about the old army days. Okay, so maybe you find it interesting. Okay, so yeah, I went to U.S. Army. I volunteered because let's step back a little bit. So I was a computer programmer in Los Angeles, right? While I was doing acting and made that movie, one and only feature film I ever made so far. And then I was having this constipation, Los Angeles, California is just dry. So I have to go up like to San Francisco Bay Area where it rains. Okay, so I went up there so that I was thinking about getting a Silicon Valley job, higher paying programmer job. Okay, so oh fuck this movie, man. I'm done with this filmmaking because I was so fed up. So I took all my computer camera footage, this mini DV tapes, a box full of it. Okay. Yeah, I had digitized it. It was a hard drive on my computer. I put it in the storage, and you know what? Why don't I get a Silicon Valley job? Computer. I was doing fine. Do you know Mozilla? Yeah, it's a web browser. Firefox, Mozilla. Okay. I interviewed them, and I interviewed Nvidia. Nvidia, computer graphics software company. I was doing just fine in the interviews, and there was this gaming company in San Jose or Santa Clarita, Silicon Valley. So I moved up there. Okay, so uh, I rented a room. I'm sorry, but I'm giving some private information. Okay, so it's back in 2009. Yeah, I was there in Northern California. Moved up there for health reasons because Los Angeles, California is just too dry. Okay, I was having constipation and all this. Yeah, too dry, right? So yeah, let's go where somewhere where it rains, like San Francisco Bay Area, yes, Silicon Valley. So maybe I can make more money off of this computer programming skill. So I was doing just fine. I interviewed this gaming company, and there was this secretary who gave me this attitude. She was all white female, quite attractive lady. The way she treated me, like, is, oh, you're a computer programmer, you're a geek, and you're begging for a job, so you're like my slave. So I despise you. You're Asian guy. I'm Caucasian girl, and yeah, I despise you. That's the kind of impression I got. Okay, so I was doing fine with the interview and everything, and you know what? I don't deserve this shit. By then, I was like 28, 31. Okay, it was 2009. I was born in 1978, so 31. I was 31. Okay, so just scroll this shit, man. Computer programming. I've been doing computer programming for 3 years. Before that, I was in graduate school. Before that, I was in undergrad, and before that, I was in high school, middle school. Too much brain work. Give me a break, okay? I want to do something physical, okay? So let's just join the U.S. military. And I knew nothing about U.S. military. I didn't know anything about GI Bill or Army. There was 5 different branches: Army, Air Force, Navy, Marine, Coastal Guard. I didn't know any difference, okay? So I just stopped by this military, U.S. military recruiter, and he just happened to be the Army office, okay? And and they were so welcoming, okay? Hey, hi, how are you? Yeah, welcome, and they were so nice to me. So, this is the kind of treatment I deserve after all these years and decades. I'm 31, and this programming company, they were treating me like I'm some kind of beggar. I mean, the interviewers, the real programmers, they treated me very nicely because They know. They're programmers. I'm a programmer. I was, and yeah, they were very friendly to me, and it was just a matter of time. I landed a very nice job in Silicon Valley, San Jose, California. Okay, which is like 5 miles on the south of San Francisco. Okay, in the year 2009. Okay, but I decided, I need some break, brain break, and this all-American white girl, the secretary, she's very attractive and charming, but she's treating me like shit. I don't deserve this shit, okay? She's probably younger than me, 5 years younger than me, and she's giving me all this attitude because I'm a computer programmer, geek, Asian. I don't deserve this shit. I'm too old for this shit, okay? So, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck this fucking computer programming job, okay? So I joined the US Army, okay? And maybe I was too old. By then I was 31, so maybe I was too old to become an officer. I could have. Was like 2 years younger. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, they gave me this junior enlisted soldier job, E4, and I just signed in, and I was doing push-ups, sit-ups, 2 mile run every day. Okay, so I got signed in, and I went to Fort Benning, Georgia. Okay, my basic combat training, the home of infantry, and they were tough. It's not like it's not co-ed. There were no female soldiers. Okay, it's all guys, and the drill sergeants. Oh, they're handsome people. Drill sergeants in Fort Benning, Georgia, very handsome people. Okay, yeah, they're whites, blacks, Hispanics. Okay, yeah, very like they look like Sean Connery or Elvis Presley. Yeah, tall, handsome people, but skin color all different skin colors. Okay, fantastic people. I love them. They love me. Okay, because they know I'm a very smart guy. Jesus said, if you go to a party, take the very last seat, because if you take the very front seat, they'll tell you, hey, you gotta go to back seat. But if you are in the back seat, hey, you gotta go to the front seat. That's what Jesus said. Okay, you go to a party, humble yourself, sit on the very last seat. I mean, that's what I intended. Yeah, I could have been an officer, but I enlisted as a junior enlisted soldier. Okay, so yeah, you're a smart guy, but you're only junior enlisted. So yeah, we love you. You're humble. Okay, yeah, drill sergeant, they love me. Okay, I love them, and yeah, we would chat about. Oh, are you from Korea? Okay, do you know Taekwondo? Maybe you can kick my ass. Yeah, they loved me. I love them. Okay, but and my colleagues, junior enlisted. Okay, in army basic training, there are national guards, reserve, and active. I was active. Okay, full time active. I wasn't doing national guard or reserve. No. And there are these people who become like warrant officer, helicopter pilot, or whatever, right? There are even people who's gonna become the officers. Okay. I mean, I was more educated than they are. Why? Because I went to undergrad institution, and beyond that, by then I went to Ivy League school, PhD. Well, I dropped out, but still, right? So I was far more educated than anyone else in those people who went to college. I'm gonna be warrant officer. I'm gonna be an officer. Oh, whatever. I'm smarter than you guys. All of you combined. Okay, so and they knew it. Okay, so they got jealous, and I was doing this three finger push up. Okay, because I learned how to do it. So first I did 10 finger push up. Okay, and then one hand push up, and then five finger push up, and then I gradually moved to three finger push up. Okay, and there's a steel post or concrete pillar. Yeah, I can like punch it like this because I know how to do that. Because I made friends in martial arts. Okay, so some of them are from Korea, Japan, China, Tibet. Yeah, I learned martial arts from them. Okay, so yeah, I have made friends from martial arts. So I learned how to punch something very hard. This is too thin. But yeah, like stone pillar like this, like like headbutt and elbow and knee and yeah, I was trained for that. So in the army, in U.S. military, we have a lot of free time. Okay, we just wait, sit there and wait. Air Force, Marine, Army, Navy, Coastal Guard, same. Mostly we just sit there and do nothing. Okay. So when I'm the president in 2021, if I do become president, if you vote for me, yeah, we will make use of this U.S. military. There's this doctrine of posse comitatus. You cannot use U.S. military against American citizens. Well, it's a law, and we're gonna get rid of it. Okay. It's not gonna be a martial law, but all these U.S. military soldiers are gonna do is go to the ghetto, impoverished, crime-ridden areas, and they will start picking up trash there. They will clean up the neighborhood. They will talk to those families of criminals, and they will invite them. They will discipline them, clean up the street, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay. All these military people, yeah, they're just sitting there doing nothing. Okay, so yeah, let's use them. They're being paid by American taxpayers, so why not join the police force? Yeah, they have guns, they know how to shoot, they know martial arts, so yeah, let's clean up the streets, okay? We're gonna help them out, the ghettos, because I was homeless voluntarily. I wanted to learn the language of the street, how to survive on the streets, okay? So yeah, we're gonna help them out. They're my friends, brothers, sisters, okay? Yeah, we're gonna help them out with the US military, okay? So, why are we talking about US military? I have no idea. So I was in California, I was whatever. I don't remember, okay? We are everywhere, okay? So it's all good. Today's Saturday morning, okay? So it's no big deal. Alright? Okay, yeah, I was in the mail room. So I deployed to Afghanistan, right? So I was stationed in somewhere south in America, southern states. Okay. Yeah, then we deployed to Afghanistan, and I was in charge of the mail room. Okay, so then I revolutionized the process because the previous process was this. This is mail truck, and these mail clerks would moved all these mails and boxes to the mail room, and people in each platoon, they would come, or us mail clerks would deliver to each platoon within a company. Okay, so in the army there are battalion, you have companies, each company have several platoons. several, and each platoon have the several squads. Okay. Above battalion, there's the divisions. Okay. One division, you have many battalions. Okay. Beyond that, you have this corps. Corps. Okay. Beyond that, you have this U.S. Army. Beyond that, you have U.S. military. Okay. So that's it's hierarchical. Okay. Yeah, we have that. Okay. So mail delivery. So we have this one company, this camp. Okay, inside the base, this big base. It was a big base in Afghanistan. It's not just American base. It's an international base. We have Germans. We have Netherlands. We have some Mongolians and international base. Big base, huge base. I'm not gonna tell you what base it was. It was in Afghanistan. Okay. So mail would come in because Americans are nice. Okay, they would send us care package with candies, ramen noodles, and all this good stuff. And Christmas, Thanksgiving, yeah, we would get tons of this volunteer group, these care packages, a box full of candies, toys, nice doll. It's so nice, and they have a letter from this kindergarten kid handwritten or elementary school handwritten nice Christmas card and this small doll like tiger doll, bear, cat, dog. I had like 10 different dolls, small dolls in this box, candies, ramen noodles, or good stuff, right? Care package. Every single one of us would get that with our own name. Okay, so yeah, great Americans, okay, caring about soldiers deployed to overseas. Yeah, we would get that, okay? Not just once a year, no, several times a year, okay? So I was in charge of that mail delivery system in our company, okay? We have several platoons, several squads, okay? I was in charge of this mail delivery system, company level, maybe battalion level, okay? So we have so many mails, letters, boxes, and they would move. Previous system was moving from this mail truck once a week to the mail room, and then we deliver it from there. Forget that, okay? It's inefficient, okay? So when the new system that I came up with, I had to convince my officers, commissioned officers and NCOs, non-commissioned officers, my sergeants, platoon sergeants, company commanders. I'll pitch my idea. Hey, it's inefficient. It's not working. All this mail room is get flooded with mail and it get lost. People are complaining, not getting their mail. So let's make some changes. They listened. First, there was some oppositions, but later on, what I said, let's just try for 1 week as an experiment. Let's just see if it works. If it does not work, we go back to the old system. But if it works, we will adopt this brand new system. So they let me do it. My superiors, my colleagues, they let me do it. They put me in charge and they let me experiment. It was U.S. Army. You may think, oh, U.S. Army is all like conservative and rules and it's not flexible, but it's not. It's very, very flexible organization, okay? So U.S. Army is great, okay? So, yeah, they let me do it, experiment, avant-garde, okay? Let me experiment and it worked. What was the new system? We'll take a break. I'm going to tell you all about it, okay? All right, we'll take a break. I will tell you, but I want you to guess. How would you improve this mail delivery system? Yeah, come up with some solution and tell me, okay? Before we jump into this brand new revolutionary mail delivery system in the Afghanistan in the U.S. Army, yeah, we talked about briefly about dreams, nightmare. You know, sometimes, what's your nightmare? What's your good dreams and bad dreams? Let's talk about dreams like Sigmund Freud or Joseph in the Old Testament. Interpretation of dream. Yeah, sometimes we have nightmare. Nightmare. What's your nightmare? What's your worst nightmare in your life you ever had dreamed? What's the best dream you ever had? Ooh. What is? Tell me. Tell me about your dreams. Because you're silent. You're not here. Okay, so let me do the talks. So the worst nightmare. Well, I had this dream like a couple of months ago, couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of days ago. Okay, I'm in this dream and I have this exam, final exam in college, and I didn't quite study. Okay, I was not ready for this final exam, and I've been skipping these classes, and I enrolled many credits, 5 different classes, and I just realized I forgot this one class that I forgot that I enrolled into this chemistry class or physical chemistry class and whatever advanced mathematics class, and I forgot about it. So I've been not attending this class, and now it's final exam, and it's gonna give me an F. That was one of my worst nightmare. Why did I even enroll to that class? And I forgot that I enrolled and registered this class, and I've been not going to classes. Then I woke up. I realized it was just a dream. So I went back to work and everything was fine. Bad dream. Bad dream. Horrendous. Ugh. But some nightmares is like this. Couple of years ago, I'm in this room in the bedroom, and I kind of feel weird. It's kind of creepy, it's all dark. So I wake up and I turn on the light, and it doesn't go on. It does not turn on. I turn on the switch of this light. It's not turning on. It's still dark. I'm in this nightmare again. I had this nightmare before. I try to turn on the light and it's still dark. It's not, the light is out. The light bulb is out, whatever. Man, I realize I'm in a nightmare, okay? And what should I do? I'm dark, I'm scared, and it's creepy, and I'm in this nightmare, I'm in a dream, and wake up, and I force myself to wake up, and I turn the light on and it goes on. So, what time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. I have like 3 more hours to sleep. So, but I'm gonna keep the light on because. Okay, so nightmares. Let's talk about some good dreams. What's your best dream? Beautiful dream that you ever had. When you fell asleep that you remember. Again, you're silent, so I'll do all the talks. Okay, so it was this beautiful gallery, and I can fly. Okay, it's a beautiful gallery. It's like Mondigliani, this Monet, Manet, all the fantastic fine artists. And gallery, the wall, yeah, there are paintings on the wall, and it goes all the way up. So I'm flying, and I see all these beautiful paintings, and I fly up and up, and I can reach the sky, the ceiling of the sky itself. I can touch it, the ceiling. There's this beautiful stars on the ceiling. It's so beautiful. I can fly. Blah blah blah. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Let's back to this. Go back to this Afghanistan. U.S. Army mailroom mess. Okay. What's your idea? Tell me. I give you 5 seconds. Okay. What is your solution? My solution was this. Let's start trusting people. Okay, there's all these red tapes. Oh, you have to be this registered, licensed mailroom clerk, U.S. Postal Service mailroom clerk, which I was. I was in the Afghanistan in 2011. Yeah, in the Afghanistan, U.S. Army soldier, USPS mail clerk. I took the class, I passed the exam, so I got licensed. Okay, so. But let's start trusting all these other people. Okay? We are all brothers and sisters. There were not many females in the US Army. Okay. Back then. I don't know now, but good female soldiers, okay? Very few of them. We were 90% all guys, okay? So yeah, let's trust these brothers and sisters. When the mail truck comes in, company level, battalion level, yeah, just let them all come. The representative of each platoon, because they know their colleagues, their fellow soldiers' name. Because before that, previous system, we have to sort it out. Is it like platoon A, platoon B, platoon C, maintenance platoon, and chemical platoon, mechanical platoon? We have to sort it out looking at this chart, because we mail clerks, we belong to only one platoon, and we have to look at the chart. Oh, this guy Adam, or this guy Brian, this guy Charlie. We have to look at the chart and sort it out to all these mails and letters to each platoon. But that's why it was so slow. That's why it always is backed up. We have to sort it out looking at this chart. But if we invite platoon representatives, they memorize, they know their fellow soldiers in their own platoon. So when the mail truck comes in, rain or shine, yeah, bring in all these platoon representatives. Yeah, they're not mail clerks. They didn't go to these classes. They're busy. But they know their fellow soldiers' names in their own platoon. So, yeah, just go through all these mails and boxes, and you see your platoon, your own platoon's colleagues, fellow soldiers' names in your own platoon, grab it and deliver it. No more mail room. No more looking at this chart, platoon name, soldiers' names chart. Platoon representative, they belong to their own platoon. Platoons. They know their names, fellow soldiers, officers, NCOs in their own platoon. Grab it and take it with you to your platoon. It revolutionized this mail delivery system because I trusted them. I know them. They're not gonna steal the mail. Yeah, we are all in the same boat, okay? I know them individually, every single one of them. They're my brothers, army brothers and sisters. I know they're good people. No, they're not gonna steal it. And they know their platoon officers, colleagues, NCOs' names. So yeah, grab it and deliver it to them. No more mailroom. We bypass this mailroom storage and looking at the chart and sorting it out. No more. Not them. Just bring people, platoon representative. Yeah, they're not mail clerks. Let them come and grab their people's own boxes and letters. and delivered to them. And it worked. And you know what happened after that? They gave me Army Commendation Medal, ACM. Everybody was happy. They are getting their mail in time. Everybody. Okay? Yeah, they awarded me, US Army, United States Army awarded me with this revolutionary innovation because everybody got happy and it worked. There was no more backed up mail, no more missing mail, no. Trust. Okay? It worked. So yeah, that was one of the experience in the army during the deployment. I was suffering from this constipation and oh my goodness, it was pain in the ass. This hemorrhoid, anal fissure. Oh my goodness, we're so dry and we didn't get much vegetables and fruits. Okay, milk. It was not real milk. It's powdered milk. Okay, eggs, not real eggs, powdered eggs. Not much vegetables, not much fruits. So for whole year, yeah, I've suffered from this constipation. It was painful, but I got my post 9/11 GI Bill. I got my combat badge. I was never in real combat, but yeah, I was deployed to combat zone. But we were never attacked. I never got outside the base. It was 1 year. And mail delivery system innovation is just one thing. I got one more thing. Okay, it was a chemical room, chemical storage room. Okay, it was a mess. You know, I was not an NCO. I was not an officer. I volunteered to be in charge of this chemical room because it was a mess. Everything was everywhere, but I sorted it out. Okay, I didn't do it by myself. It's too many chemical boxes and cans because I was an electrician for helicopters and to support a helicopter, Chinook, Black Hawk, Apache. Yeah, I work with those. Okay, I never flew in one of those fancy helicopters, but yeah, I work with those helicopters. I was an electrician, and there are a lot of chemicals like oil and paint and this acid and all these hundreds, thousands of different chemicals that support those helicopters. So it was a mess. I volunteered to organize this chemical room. I was supposed to wear this latex glove, and one day I was not careful. I was lazy, so I one day I burned my skin. Okay, just a little bit, just a little bit. It all healed up, but yeah, chemical room. Okay, it was a mess. I volunteered to organize this chemical room, and sorting out, categorizing, and inventory, all that stuff, and I did it. I didn't do it by myself. Okay, I asked my superiors. Yeah, they put me in charge. Okay, so that because they know what I have to offer. They know I'm smart, diligent, disciplined. They know what I have to offer. So they gave it to me, and I did it. I organized the chemical room, but then I asked my fellow junior enlisted soldiers. I'm not an NCO. I was not an NCO officer, so they were reluctant. Hey, who are you to tell me to? Who are you to tell me to help you? What do I get for in return? Well, I cannot promote you. I cannot give you money. But there's this chemical room, and we don't want this chemical room to be all in mess and explode. There's some dangerous chemicals here. Yeah, just please help me. And they did. Heavy cans, like 30-pound can. Oh, so many of them. But these people, all races, blacks, Hispanics, whites, Middle Easterns, Asians, yeah, they helped me out. Okay. without expecting anything in return. I cannot promote them. They're not gonna get this reward, award, recognition, money, promotion, no nothing. They helped me out. Okay. And we cleaned it up. We categorized, we inventory them, okay? Yeah, leadership. Yeah, I do have leadership experience, okay? So it's not something fancy like Donald J. Trump organization, big CEO, or senator, congressman. No, it was just junior enlisted army soldier. I do have leadership experience. I have some more story to tell you, okay? But we'll take a break, okay? I was a project manager in a small programming company in Los Angeles. We'll talk about it, okay? After a break. We have like 20 minutes left, okay? We'll talk about it, okay? My leadership experience, because many of you think, oh, you are not qualified to be the president in 2021 because you have no experience. Look at you. Do you? Do you have some experience? You're like me. You never went to fancy schools, but you do have life experience, okay? So, yeah, I'm just trying to demonstrate I am you. Yeah, I didn't go to fancy schools. I was never elected as a senator or congressman or governor, president, whatever. But we do have leadership skill. If you are a mother, you are a leader of your children. If you are a father, you are a leader of your wife and kids. Okay? We all have leadership skill. Okay? So, I'm running for president in 2020 and I will hire you. I will hire you to top governmental position in Washington D.C. You don't have to go to fancy schools or congressman, senator. No, I'm not President Trump. I'm not like him. I am like you. Okay, so it can happen. Why? Because I am you. You are me. Okay, so you will be with me in Washington D.C. in 2021. We will be running the country. Okay, so we'll take a break and I'll tell you all about this computer programmer, project manager. Okay, experience, leadership, something small. Okay. Yeah, the kind of experience is leadership experience that you have. Okay. living room, so I don't know how much like sonorons and all these echoes work. I don't know how it sounds to you. I'm washing my face in the kitchen, okay? So I don't give a fuck. I don't know how this YouTube translator would interpret this sonorous kind of faint voice. I don't know. Okay, we are back. Okay, so where's my glasses? Ah, oh, there it is. Okay. So okay, when I was a computer programmer in Los Angeles, I was an analyst. You know, computer programmer like backend database, front end web browser. You know, web pages. So yeah, I know HTML, JavaScript, Visual Basic in the backend, database, SQL. I know all about it. I major in computer science. Okay, so I know all about it. Okay, so I did that, and it was impressive company, very small company. Okay, but they managed like 0.1% of American employees because they have big company, big huge public corporation clients, HR, human resources system. So all these seven people, computer programmers, handful of people managing 0.1% of American population, millions. Very impressive company. Okay, so we manage the human resources company, and this big client of ours, one of them, they're huge international corporation. I'm not gonna tell you the name of that company, but it's household name in America, probably in the world. Okay, we have several of them, big companies. Okay, international corporation based in America. Okay, we manage their human resources data, and they're huge, like multi-billion-dollar companies, corporations. So yeah, this seven computer programmers, yeah, that's that good. Okay, so geniuses. Okay, so they hired me. Okay, so in Los Angeles, California, back in 2007, 2008, just before I joined the U.S. Army. Okay, and they have this in-house lawyers, and they said our interpretation of this Department of Labor law is wrong, but shit, bullshit lawyers, man, they were wrong. Okay, so we computer programmers, okay, seven people including me, myself, and we looked at the statute, federal and state statute, and we interpret the law plain English. We believed we were right, so we programmed this human resources computer program according to plain English interpretation of this United States labor law approved by Congress legislation. Okay, state statute, federal statute. Okay, so labor law, human resources. But according to these stupid lawyers, in this in-house lawyers, it's like this. Okay, you're a part-time worker. Okay, part-time, and you're full-time. Well, 20 hours per week. Full-time worker, 40 hours per week. They should get the same benefit of leave time, and that's what this in-house
big corporation lawyers said, and we said, no, no, that's not right. It's incorrect. Part-time employer should get half the time of leave time than full-time employer, a full-time employee. Part-time employee should get like 7 days a year. Full-time employees, they work twice as hard. That's why they should get 2 weeks, 15 days. Part-time employees, 7 days. I think that's fair. I think that's what we computer programmers think that's what this legislative intention is. Fairness. You work part-time, you work half the time, then you get half of leave time. 7 days a year. Full-time workers, they work twice as hard, twice as long, so they get full 15 days of leave time, vacation time a year. That's our programmer's interpretation of the United States statute of labor law. And these stupid lawyers, man, they said, oh, no, that's not equality. No, give it is violation of constitution. So part-time workers, yeah, give them 15 days of leave time, vacation days. 15 days of leave time, vacation days a year, just like full-time workers. Lawyers, they hate mathematics, okay? They don't know mathematics, so but we computer programmers, we know mathematics. It's not proportionate, it's disproportionate. You work twice as hard and then you should get twice the leave time, the twice vacation days. 15 days a year. Part-time workers, they should only get 7 days leave time, vacation days. You work more, you earn more. You work less, you earn less. That's fairness. It's proportionate. Proportionality. Lawyers, they hate mathematics. They don't care. Lawyers in America, they are mostly like liberal or equal opportunity, equality. 14th Amendment. So part-time, full-time, you should never discriminate against the part-time people. So yeah, give them 2 weeks of vacation. Okay, that's what they're saying. We have 5 minutes left. Okay, so my superiors, it was their idea. It was not my idea. Okay, so I sided with my superior, my boss's original idea of fairness, their computer programmers' interpretation of the United States federal statute, labor law. And they were forced to go along with this client's in-house lawyer's demand because they were paying us the money. We programmed this federal statute, the law, into the computer programming in Visual Basic, HTML, SQL, JavaScript. Okay, we embodied, we manifested, materialized the United States federal statute into computer programming. Our interpretation is that full-time people should get 2 weeks a year of vacation. Part-time people just 1 week because they work half. That was our interpretation. And this stupid fucking lawyers in this big corporation, our clients, no, that's discrimination against part-time people. My bosses, my superiors, they had to go along with them because they were our clients. I objected. Okay? No, it's wrong. It's injustice. If you pay same money, $40,000 a year, working full time. If you pay $40,000 a year, if you pay the same money to this part-time worker, $40,000 a year, you are favoring the part-time worker. You are rewarding this part-time worker. You are giving them the same money. It's communism, socialism. It's wrong, it's unjust, it's unfair. Part-time worker work only 20 hours, full-time worker 40 hours. But you are rewarding them with same money. $40,000 a year. $40,000 a year. So you are discriminating against the full-time worker because they work twice as hard, but they are making the same money. I do not believe the United States Congress would endorse that. I believe in the law. I trust people's representatives, politicians, people's will. I believe in the law. I believe the law is just and fair. I believe in America. The American politicians are good people, smart people. So it could possibly not been that socialist, communist policy. America's democracy, okay? I don't believe that American politicians would be that stupid and unfair and unjust. They overruled me and they went along with its clients. But my bosses, superiors, they saw me unhappy, they wanted to give me peace of mind. So, hey, you, why don't you call the Department of Labor in American federal government and ask this question, what interpretation is right? They gave me the number and I called them. I talked to this gentleman and they told me, yeah, your interpretation is right. And this in-house big corporation lawyer's interpretation was wrong. So that was the end of it. Okay, we won. Computer programmers interpreting the United States federal statute, we proved ourselves to be right, and this corporate in-house lawyers, they proved to be wrong by the authority of the Department of Labor. Okay. Back then, I was studying for LSAT. I didn't put my first foot in the law school. I was not a lawyer, I was not a law student, I was a humble computer programmer. But I defeated against these corporate lawyers. Okay, so David versus Goliath, thank you. David versus Goliath, thank you.